tunnel conspiracy theory, at least as far as they've made it to be, is now it's not conspiracy theory. It's not even theory. It's actual facts. We now know it exists. You're the first one that's actually been able to say, Lewis, hey, I've seen these. I've, been around them. You did work for your company. And so let's jump into it. Where do you want to start on this topic?
Sure. So it's interesting enough, hindsight being 2020, it's a total God thing because I was put in weird places with the right people at the right time, several, and then it all connected this one story together, which I'll tell today that ends up connecting Bill Clinton and P. Diddy, believe it or not. So it's fascinating. So what happened is in 93, I believe it was. Yeah, 93. I was working for the largest commercial plumbing company, plumbing and drain cleaning in California, and I was considered a troubleshooter slash manager because I managed their residential division, but mainly a troubleshooter. And what that means is if there's something they couldn't fix or figure out, they would send me or my buddy, who happens to be the other troubleshooter. Our clients were mainly large grocery stores, huge restaurant chains, and fast food joints. That's the type of things that we would go in because commercially they would have a lot of problems. So we got a call one day, and our territory was Ventura County, LA County, and Orange County. That was primarily our territory, and ours was larger than anybody else because if there was a problem, we would just have to drive farther to try to help fix it. So, anyways, we got a call from the owner of our company, or I did, and said, "Hey, I'd like you and I always slip his name for some reason. I'm trying to protect the innocent, so let's just call him Clive today. So, you and Clive, I need you to go to Beverly Hills, and that was already odd because we knew there was only one store in Beverly Hills that we serviced, and they said, "But this is a house." We're like, "Oh, interesting enough, okay." And they said, "This is a very special job. I want you to go to this house." And I need you to diagnose everything on the property. And then we end up getting details later. So we showed up to the house, and I'll share my screen. And we show up to the front gate. Now, if you go to this house on Google now, this is what you're going to see. The front gate is covered. And I do know that you can petition Google and to get them to blur things out. So this is not such an anomaly, but it is kind of weird because if you look at all the other ones on this street, nothing else is covered
Wow.
um, whatsoever. But on Google, they chose to cover this. So we have to punch in through security. Security answers the megaphone at the time, and they let us through the gate. So right when we crossed through the gate,